Streetlights blur on broken glass. Umbrellas pass but I don't ask. I walk alone but feel your hand, like ghosts that understand. The world is quiet, soft and wide. My coat can't hold what's left inside. You're everywhere and falling drops in every star that gently stops. Under the rain, I see you again. Not in form, but in the pain. Every puddle sings your name. Every breeze still plays our game. Under the rain, I lose and find the pieces you left behind. You're the drip, the flood, the stain. I carry you under the rain. Oh, 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 oh. The coffee's cold but I don't mind. I've learned to sit with passing time. The city plays our favorite song. I hum along, you sing me wrong. The cab lights flash, they don't slow down. I used to smile when you'd frown. Now all I do is count the beats between your steps on empty streets. Under the rain, I see you again. Not in form, but in the pain. Every puddle sings your name. Every breeze still plays our game. Under the rain, I lose and find the pieces you left behind. You're the drip, the flood, the stain. I carry you under the rain. Maybe storms don't always end, and maybe grief becomes a friend. Maybe love just likes to stay in weather that won't wash away. Under the rain, I'm not okay, but I wouldn't wish it all away. If this is where I feel you near, let it pour, I'll keep you here. Under the rain, I lose and find the echoes of your hand in mine. You're the drip, the flood, the stain. I carry you under the rain. Oh, alright. Alright. You're still clock hands barely move today. Clouds are floating like ballet. You lean your head on me, we stay right here, slow replay. We talk in pauses, not in rush. Let silence say what's deep in us. Your eyes like poems read out loud. In every blink I'm safe and proud. They're all running past fast in haste, but I don't want to waste a second not with you, not in this view. We move in slow motion like waves with no ocean. Every glance, every touch tells me we don't need much. We move in slow motion with quiet devotion. Time forgets to go when I'm with you, I know. Street light flickers on the glass. We're drawing hearts that always last. That cafe song still playing faint. You hum along in perfect paint. The night folds like a page. We smile beyond our age. No drama, no big show. Just let the moment grow. We move in slow motion like waves with no ocean. Every laugh, every sigh feels like a lullaby. We move in slow motion, no need for emotion to rush or to define this love of yours and mine. Rain begins to kiss the street. You offer me your side of sea. I sip the warmth left on your lips. In that I find my favorite script. Let the others chase the race. We'll keep this steady pace. One beat, one breath, one view. That's all I want, it's you. We move in slow motion like notes in slow emotion. Even when we close our eyes, our rhythm never dies. We move in slow motion, love without promotion. Just the way we are, like a midnight star. Slow motion, still in slow motion. You and I tag. Two, three, four. It was a sundress summer sky so wide, laughter echoing on the riverside. Your hand in mine, the heat so sweet, barefoot dancing in the street. We had nothing much, just sun and songs, but everything still felt so strong. In that sundress summer, you were mine. For a second we stopped time. You wore lemon and white that day, spilled your drink and laughed away. We stole peaches from the stand, ran through sprinklers, held my hand. That Polaroid still on my fridge. You're spinning under that wooden bridge. We were kids or close enough to think the world was built for love. It was was a sundress summer sky so wide. Oh, oh. Now I see you in sidewalk trees and melting cones and coastal breeze. You said you're right, just like the moon. You'd show up late but never soon. I checked the sky, no letters came, but sometimes life forgets the name. Still every July I hear your hum in radio songs and setting sun. Seasons fade and people do, but some days still look just like you. That sundress sways inside my mind, a golden frame I can't unwind. It was a sundress summer sky so wide, laughter echoing on the riverside. Your hand in mine, the heat so sweet, barefoot dancing in the street. We had nothing much, just sun and songs, but everything still felt so strong. In that sundress summer, you were mine. For a second we stopped time. One sundress summer, it's all I keep. A dream I visit when I sleep. And though the seasons moved along, in my heart it still plays on. It still plays on. Golden light on broken glass, footsteps fade but moments last. You said goodbye with half a smile. I watched you walk for half a mile. No words could stop you turning back, and I stood still along the track. The sky went red, the day went low, and silence had a sort of glow. The swing still moves without the breeze. Your name floats through the chestnut trees. That cafe closed, but I still hear your laughter echo soft and clear. The bench we carved our names into is fading now, but still feels new. The world goes on with colors bright, but I just chase the fading light. In the echoes at sunset I call your name. The sky replies but not the same. Each fading hue, each dying tone reminds me how I'm still alone. In the echoes at sunset you're almost real, a ghost of warmth I still can feel. I close my eyes and there you stay, then slowly, softly drift away. You letters I won't send, rehearse the words I'd say again. I play your voice in songs I know, and watch the way the shadows grow. In the echoes at sunset I call your name, each color pulling through my veins. The sky forgets but I remain. They say the sun returns each day, but not the ones we let fade away. You were a flame that chose the night, I was a match that lost its light. In the echoes at sunset I still try to hold you in the fog. knows at sunset you remain, a love that's sweet and not in vain. Still in the light, still in the echo, still in the sunset. The sunlight lands upon your face like it's been searching for this place. Your shadow leans across my arm, even the silence feels warm. You tilt your head and sip your tea, like every move's a melody. And for a moment time slows down as golden light wraps all around. In this golden hour, we don't speak, but I hear you in every streak of fading gold and whispering air. You're in the color everywhere. In this golden hour, hearts align and nothing hurts and all feels fine. If love could choose a time to flower, it'd be right now, this golden hour. Your laugh softens the wooden floor like morning waves against the shore. The world outside still turns and cries, but we are framed in painted skies. No music plays, but you still hum, and I forget where pain comes from. Your gaze reflects the evening's grace, like twilight holding your sweet face. In this golden hour, we don't speak, but I hear you in every streak of fading gold and whispering air. You're in the color everywhere. In this golden hour, hearts align and nothing hurts and all feels fine. If love could choose a time to flower, it'd be right now, this golden hour. Maybe we won't get forever, but maybe we don't need it ever. If I could hold this piece of day, I'd never let it fade away. In this golden hour, you're my light, turning every wrong to right. With every glance, you slow the time. With every breath, you turn in mine. In this golden hour, I believe you're the best I'll ever receive. A love that doesn't shout or cower, but lies in golden hour. In golden hour with you. I turned the book to its last page, where stories end and memories age. The ink was faded, corners torn, but still your name was gently worn. No twist, no final sweet surprise, just whispered thoughts and closing eyes. You always said we'll write our own, but sometimes stories stand alone. The photographs are packed away, our song still plays, but not the same. I don't rewind, I let it play It's softer now, it fades with day. The cups we shared, the notes we left, the tiny flaws, the silent theft. You took your time, you took your space, and left your breath in every place. On the last page I don't cry, I just smile and say goodbye. You were a chapter deep and true, a story I was glad I knew. No need for drama, no regret, just lines of love I won't forget. And though the words begin to fade, you're still the ending that I made. You never liked the word the end. You said it sounds too much like bend, so I just write to be continued, even if it won't include you. On the last page I don't cry, sometimes we write for someone else, sometimes we read alone. But the stories that leave quietly are the ones that feel like home. On the last page I find peace, even as the echo cease. The book may close, the tale may dim, but I still carry you within. So if you ever turn around, you'll find your name still safe and sound. In every word, in every stage, you're still my favorite last page. My last page. I found your letter in the drawer, the one you wrote in '94. The ink had faded like your scent, but every word still made me bend. You said you dreamed of Paris rain, of crowded trains and window panes, and how the moon would always glow whenever you felt low. I traced your cursive line by line, imagined it was still your time. You called me darling once or twice, and drew a heart beside the ice. I never wrote a thing you'd see, but I've been speaking constantly to every page I never sent, to every thought that came and went. These moonlit letters, worn and wide, still hold the words we used to hide. Soft as snow and sharp as wine, a love that slipped between the lines. These moonlit letters in my hands still whisper where you used to stand. Even though the world moves fast, these words, they choose to last. I sit beneath a quiet sky and let the silence ask me why. You left without a warning sign, just folded time and drew the line. The lamp is low, the tea is cold, but still your stories all unfold. Each syllable a piece of you, each comma proves your love was true. The moon may never read this page, but maybe hearts can disengage through written thoughts that softly burn. Through all the nights I still return. These moonlit letters, word by word, speak louder now than when first heard. They hum your voice inside my head and tuck me into dreams instead. These moonlit letters pull me close to versions of you I miss most. Even if the paper fades, the love we wrote still stays. So I keep them by the window light and read you back to life each night. I walked into that cafe, the one on 5th you liked on rainy days. Ordered what you always did, a small flat white, no sugar, just a sip. The same seat near the back, sunlight spilling through the cracks. It smelled like books and old regret, like moments we haven't lived yet. I stirred the cup and watched it swirl, thought about your half-tied curls. You used to talk with eyes half closed, like love was something only poets know. You'd pause mid-sentence, take a breath, say things like this might be the best we'll ever be, then laugh it off. Bittersweet the way you talked. One more sip and there you are, leaning in across the bar, your voice in every clinking sound, like time itself had come around. One more sip and I rewind to when your heart was still aligned with mine, if only for a bit. One more sip, just one more sip. Clock still ticks above the shelf, but feels like time forgot itself. And I forget that you moved on. That morning's now mean you are gone. The cup gets cold, but I don't care. I'm warmer just pretending there, that if I look up from this steam, you'll smile again inside this dream. Maybe love's a cup we fill, then leave behind but taste it still. Maybe loss is just the foam that fades but leaves the scent of home. One more sip and I'm with you, in the quiet, in the brew, in every second, smooth and slow. You're the part I can't let go. One more sip, another try to bring you back. If just nearby I close my eyes and there you sit. One more sip, and that is it. One more sip, and I forget you ever left, just for a bit. Streetlights blur on broken glass. Umbrellas pass but I don't ask. I walk alone but feel your hand, like ghosts that understand. The world is quiet, soft and wide. My coat can't hold what's left inside. You're everywhere in falling drops, in every start that gently stops. Under the rain, I see you again. Not in form but in the pain. Every puddle sings your name. Every breeze still plays our game. Under the rain, I lose and find the pieces you left behind. You're the drip, the flood, the stain. I carry you under the rain. The coffee's cold but I don't mind. I've learned to sit with passing time. The city plays our favorite song. I hum along, you sing me wrong. The cab lights flash, they don't slow down. I used to smile you when you'd frown. Now all I do is count the beats between your steps on empty streets. Under the rain, I see you again. Maybe storms don't always end. Maybe grief becomes a friend. Maybe love just likes to stay in weather that won't wash away. Under the rain, I'm not okay, but I wouldn't wish it all away. If this is where I feel you near, let it pour, I'll keep you here. Under the rain, I lose and find the echoes of your hand in mine. You're the drip, the flood, the stain. I carry you under the rain. Under the rain. Under the rain. You're still under.
You're my morning light after every sleepless night, chasing all the fears away. You remind me it's okay. You're the first breath I take when the world begins to wake. You shine in simple ways and guide me through the haze. Curtains dance with a quiet breeze. Coffee warms my hands, my knees. Your voice still lingers on the floor like you just walked out the door. I thought I lost the light for good, but then you came and there you stood. You're my morning light after every sleepless night. Your touch, a quiet spark that lights me through the dark. You're the song I hum alone, the gentle hum I call home. You shine without a sound and lift me off the ground. I used to dread the morning sun, another race I'd never run, but then you turned the sky to gold with all the love you never told you did and need to share. star, and that's why even on the cloudy days I find your sun in quiet ways. You're the peace I never knew, and I shine because of you. You're my morning. You're the morning. You're my
You folded me in corners sharp, left a note beneath the stars. Words that only we could trace still linger in this quiet space. You wrote your name on paper hearts in ink that ran through all my parts. Each letter danced with something true. I kept them all, just pieces of you. But paper rips and corners bend. Even the strongest love can end. Fragile dreams and fragile starts. Still I hold these paper hearts. Even if they tear with time, they carry you, they carry mine. Fragile folds, they fall apart, but you live in these paper hearts. We didn't need a frame or flame, just quiet walks, a simple name. You whisper truths in rainy light that echo now on sleepless nights. I try to keep your voice alive between the creases where we hide. Fragile dreams and fragile starts. Still I hold these paper hearts. Even if they tear with time, they carry you, they carry mine. Fragile folds, they fall apart, but you live in these paper hearts. I found one note behind my bed, your final line, the last thing said. You'll always be a part of me, folded soft in memory. And though the wind may blow them wide, scattered words I cannot hide. In every fold your soul still stays, pressed between my yesterdays. Fragile dreams and fragile starts. Still I keep these paper hearts. Even when the world moves on, your story here is never gone. Fragile folds torn by art, still you live in my paper heart. My paper heart still holds you. Threw paper planes into the sky, hoping they'd reach some kind of height. You wrote your name, I wrote a line about how I wish that you'd be mine. They floated far, and some came back. A few got lost, a few stayed intact. But every fold held something true. little part of me in you. You wore your hair up in a braid, spoken songs you never played. We skipped the math and shared the notes of dreams we wrote in paper boats. We didn't have the world to give, but found 1,000 ways to live in sidewalk swings and scribbled names in make-believe and paper planes. We threw paper planes into the sky. Your voice was soft like early spring. It made the traffic barely ring. You told me stars could hear our thoughts, so I confessed in folded spots. Now years have passed, and so have we, but I still chase what used to be. In every breeze I see you smile, in paper planes that fly a while. Maybe love is not to last, but just a spark we throw and cast like paper wings on summer's air. They rise because we chose to care. We threw paper planes into the sky, wrote our goodbyes and let them fly. Some got wet and some just soared, but all of them my heart once stored. They're drifting still across my mind, faded edges, stars aligned. And when I dream I see it too, that little part of me in you. A little part of me in you. It's a quiet Thursday, no alarms. Clouds drift slow over coffee farms. I tie my shoes, walk down the lane. Same streets, but they don't feel the same. The bookstore still opens at 10. The same stray cat by the fountain again. I thought of calling you today, but what would I even say? On this quiet Thursday the world feels wide, but I'm still walking with you inside. In every corner of this town, you're the ghost that sticks around. I laugh, I pause, I turn, I sigh. Even the breeze seems to reply. You may be far and gone away, but I still talk to you each Thursday. The cafe plays our favorite tune. I hum along, you join in soon. That crooked table's missing a chair. Funny how much I still care. The waiter asks if I'm alone. I smile like it's the truth I own, but I see you in the steaming light. The stranger's face is out of sight. On this quiet Thursday the world feels wide, but I'm still walking with you inside. In every corner of this town, you're the ghost that sticks around. I laugh, I pause, I turn, I sigh. Even the breeze seems to reply. You may be far and gone away, but I still talk to you each Thursday. Maybe you don't think of me while sipping tea across the sea, but hear your laughter find finds a way to fill the silence of my day. On this quiet Thursday I breathe in deep, hold all the memories I keep. The world may say you're far behind, but I still walk you in my mind. With every step the same old way, you're the reason Thursdays stay soft and golden, blue and gray. You're my every quiet Thursday. You're my every quiet Thursday. Met you by the sidewalk cafe. Sun was slow, but you were late. You said you missed the turning street, but you always miss it when we meet. Ordered two with extra cream. You stirred your cup like in a dream and told me about your busy week. But all I watched was how you speak at the sidewalk cafe. Time takes tea. You laugh like jazz, soft and free. No one minds the passing sound when you're sitting across me now. At the sidewalk cafe, stories bloom in little sips and cafe perfume. The city spins, but here we stay in our little world today. A dog passed by, you waved hello. You tapped the table soft and slow. I said too much, you smiled inside, like words just floated in the tide. We split a slice of cherry pie. You said it's sweet, I said not quite. But you knew well what I had meant. It's sweet because of your accent. At the sidewalk cafe, you know you always drink too fast, and I always stare too long. We never say what's really there, but somehow it feels like a song. At the sidewalk cafe, you and me, laughing through a lazy spree. No big plans, no grand display, just the sun and sips today. At the sidewalk cafe, we belong, even when the world moves on. Leave the rush, the cars, the gray, let's stay at our sidewalk cafe. Our sidewalk cafe. You were wearing that gray coat, the one with the rip near the sleeve. You kept looking at the timetable like it might change something. The platform was colder than usual, maybe I was just colder. You said don't wait too long, but I did. I still am. Train pulled in with a heavy sigh. I swear even steel knows goodbye. You stepped in with the eyes so wide, but didn't glance back not one time. I stood still in the morning frost, counted seconds for what I lost. Announcements rang like distant bells, and silence said what no one tells. On the station platform, time stood still. Your name echoes but never will return. With you return the sound of love that never left the ground. On this station platform I remain, a soul untouched by moving train. And though you're gone, I still believe in what we almost didn't leave. Tickets crumble in my palm, a love not taken far from calm. I try to board another line, but every route still loops to mine. They say that life's a one-way track, but I keep looking for you back. Every passenger I meet, I scan their eyes for what we speak. On the station platform, time stood still. The train comes and the train goes, but this heart, it only knows the shape of you in goodbyes form, the sound of love in quiet storms. On the station platform, dreams replay. You never really walked away. I hold our silence in my hands, still waiting where the story stands. On this station platform, I confess, you were my start, you were my rest. And though the world has moved along, to me you're still the final song. Still the song, still the sound, still the platform without you. Soft lights fading in my room, empty cups and evening bloom. I hear your name inside the quiet, still feels like you're nearby yet. I open up a window, let the morning in. The world keeps turning, but I'm where we've been. Your jacket still hangs on the door, like you'll come walking in once more. And I keep waiting on the hour for footsteps down the hall. I whisper to the silence, but it don't speak at all. I'm still here, holding tight, even through the leafless night. You're the calm that bubbles in every shade I see. Still here, I don't move. Every memory feels like truth. you're still here, still mine. That coffee shop we used to go still serves that blend you love the most. I sit alone by window seat, pretending you'll come join and eat. And people pass and time does too, but nothing moves like you. Your laugh still echoes in this place, like sunlight dancing on my face. I'm still here, holding tight, even through the sleepless nights. You're the calm that pulls me through in every shade I see. Still here, I don't move. Every memory feels like truth. I breathe you in the air I find. You're still here, still mine. I play our records, track 11, the one you swore was touched by heaven. Your sweater smells like fallen rain, a scent I wish could still remain. They say the heart forgets in time, but mine's still reading every line of all the words you left unsaid. I carry them inside my head. I'm still here, holding tight, even though you're out of sight. You're the echo in my mind, a love I'll never leave behind. Still here with closed eyes, you return in lullabies. You're the place I always find. You're still here.